Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shack here, and welcome to Ark Star Map. This is the Star Citizen Star Map, the first time ever that we actually get to see the Star Citizen universe laid out before us, and it's pretty damn cool, actually. It's really exciting. So let me take you on a little tour of the verse. We're looking at the Sol system, our lovely home. I'll zoom out and give you an idea of the scale of Star Citizen. This is the map in 3D mode, by the way. It's actually quite large. I have all the empires turned on. I'm going to show you how the how the filtering system works. Now, bear in mind, let me focus on Sol, that this is just the first version of the map that they've released to the public. But it is still really, really cool. It's a lot like EVE Online Star Map, actually, and the ability to scroll around it, see it in 3 dimensions, and then be able to flick it over to, if I click this button at the bottom right, the 2D map. We'll turn on all the empires. Right now you're looking at all the blue systems, are the UEE. This is the United Earth Empire and what they control. It's fairly substantial, largest empire, at least on the map so far. We can turn on the Banu, which are, where are you guys? There they are, they're out here. It's the southern portion of the map, or I don't know whatever you call it, the bottom portion of the map. Let's turn on the Vandal Swarm. They own quite a bit of territory. There's a lot of cool features here, and there's a lot of things to explore. But let's look at the jump tunnels. Now, the jump tunnels, if we're gonna look at the Sol system, actually, the jump tunnels come in different sizes that I found interesting. Based on the type of ship, I believe they can go through it. So we'll turn on small and medium tunnels, none of which connect to the Sol system. We'll turn on the large ones. Now you can see how the universe is really interconnected. Turn it back on 3D, we can see the weird mess of tunnels goes everywhere. Now, here's the really neat thing about the star map. It's not just this, well, kind of nice, lots of points, but we can't really see any detail. We can actually click on a system. Let's click on the Sol system and get a 3D representation of our solar system. Venus, Mercury, and of course, I click it, Earth. This is the closest view that you can get on the star map of a single object. The map is divided into 3 sectors. So you've got the object view, which is what we're in now, system view, which is what we were just in, looking at Sol, and then of course, the galactic view. Zooming out from the Sol system, we can see the rest of the universe. Ah, man, it is so cool to be able to actually see the Star Citizen world at a glance like this. There's a few more things that I've noticed around on the map. Now, this doesn't just give you the ability to plot a course, which you totally can actually. Here's the route button. You can type in where you want to go. Say I want to go from, oh, let's say the Sol system to Virgil. Why not? Virgil's right here, by the way. It's Vanu space. And we can choose where we want to go. Let's just do Sol to Virgil. And calculate. Oh, ship size. My ship is, it's a medium ship. Calculate me a course. Now I've got 2 courses here. What's really neat is you can actually click sections. So let's do view route. Here's our route. Croshaw. We'll be using these jump points. Now, check this out. You can actually tell your ship's navigation system here, or at least in this, you can tell it to avoid certain sectors. Say, well, maybe you owe some money in a certain sector and you don't want to fly through there, or you know that there's a Vandal Swarm currently hitting a sector and you don't want to go through the war zone because you've got valuable trade goods. You can tell them to avoid it just by going in, right-clicking to get the detailed information, routing, and then you can say set as departure or straight up avoid. You get all kinds of options here. We'll go into this in just a minute when we look back at the Sol system, but let's go back. We were looking at traveling. Now notice the Croshaw has a jump point, but it's not just a jump point on the map. We can actually click it and look at the jump point. It points to where it actually goes on the map. This little like tail that it has. But even more than that, there's a really cool feature we can do here. We zoom in, we can actually travel through it and end up in the system that it goes to. What a cool effect, very neat. Now, this is kind of the groundwork, it seems. It's actually an API. They're going to be able to build and attach more functionality to this and allow players to really get in deep with some of the statistics of the universe. So we might be able to use this for plotting trade routes, figuring out, well, actually, we can already do that. Let's go ahead and exit this trade route, exit this route that we've already gotten. You know, better yet, let's go all the way back to the universe, out of the null system. And let's display. Let's put it into 2D. Let's turn off all our jump points. Say you want to find a place to do some trading that's nearby. Well, we've got this sensors tab right here that'll allow us to look at the population of a sector, the economy of a sector, and the threat level of a sector, though most of these don't have a lot of threat. And I wonder if that's just something that's, you know, coming soon. Who knows? Well, actually, this is the first system to ever say, Stanton. It's got tons of threat. I bet there's some lore going on in this system. I don't actually know what it is. Oh, what is going on here? Control disks. The Stanton star system. Oh, it's the planet Crusader. Oh, check this out, I'm already learning something new. I thought Crusader was the system name, but it's actually Stanton. Crusader is the gas giant, let me click it, is the gas giant that we're gonna be able to experience the very first part of the persistent universe in. Let's go back to 3D so I can rotate the camera. Oh, this is so cool. So, Crusader is the gas giant. It's got 3 moons surrounding it, which we can see. What's really neat about it, though, is they're already showing what I believe is the communication services. No, these are actually the, here's a security post that they talked about that they showed in the last demo that I did a video on. Here's the port Olisar, and then, oh yeah, there's the hub, the hub station, which actually looks broken. Interesting, maybe that's a broken hub, and then the other one, what is this? The service station, which they landed on. Very cool, and one of the comm relays where you'll get some of the missions that you'll be able to do. So very neat, I didn't realize this was already there. And what's interesting is, if we go back when we're talking to Galaxy View, they've already got it showing as threat because the pirates are attacking the communication relays there. And that will be our first instance of exploring the persistent universe, the PU. All right, so let's get into the economy. We're talking about trade routes. We can zoom out some more. We can actually look, let's look at, where is the Sol system? There it is, Sol system. Decent economy. If we click on it, and with the tab open, we can turn on economy again. It'll actually put an overlay and tell us where the strongest bits of the economy are for this system, as well as life sign population. Obviously, Earth and Mars are the places to go, and then the threat level, which is, I guess, light to moderate. Maybe they get a little bit of criminal activity. I can't imagine Earth and the Sol system being a real pirate-heavy area. Very neat, though. But I just wanted to show you guys kind of a bit of a tour of what Star Citizen has come out with recently since CitizenCon. This was dropped on us. This is on the Star Citizen website right now. You can just click it and load it up and mess around with it if you like. Check out the universe as we see it. Now keep in mind, a lot of people are gonna say, well, Elite Dangerous has a map that's far larger than this and full of information. It's very true. But keep in mind that Star Citizen's universe is actually being populated and built by artists. It's not procedurally generated yet. They're talking about doing some procedure generation later down after the games come out. But for now, we're going to have lots of places we can land. Speaking of landing, let's go back into the Sol system real quick. If we click on Earth, and we get the right-click on it and get the detailed information, we can actually see all the landing zones that are gonna be on Earth on release. So we've got New York, we've got Moscow, we've got Shanghai. Very cool. I wonder if the moon has anything like that. Well, not yet. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to land on it, but they're probably still fleshing that kind of stuff out. Hopefully we can. I'd love to see us land on Shackleton's crater or one of those cool places. Anywho, very neat. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. There's gonna be a lot more Star Citizen content on my channel. There's been a lot of great news coming out, including the actors that are in Squadron 42 and just all kinds of awesome information. A great time for Star Citizen fans to, well, get to see what's going on behind the curtain, and we're getting to see some of the gameplay that's coming out of it, so pretty exciting times. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more gaming goodness, and as always, thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time in the verse.